Time to surprise them at the door. We're here. My hair's gone crazy. There is humidity everywhere. So it's gonna go with it. Just gonna work with it. And here we go. Surprise, guys! Are you ready for a makeover?
Oh, we are so ready.
Awesome. America, are you ready for this makeover? Good call. All right, do you mind if we come in?
Come on in. Let's do
Thank
this.
you, guys. Albert Juarez's story is truly incredible. It's the kind of stuff you see in movies. It's a story of compassion that goes beyond his time in service and transitioning into civilian life.
Inspiration to go in the military was just to pay for college. That was it. My family didn't have much money. I was having to find my own way through college, so that was a means to an end. Went in as a medic with the intention of doing just 4 years. I always wanted to go to the medical field. My parents didn't graduate high school, so they always pushed us like, "You don't be like us, don't be like us. Go to college, do something with yourself and be successful. You need your education to get out of this." I loved helping people. I think it was just helping people when they're at their most vulnerable, regardless of what was the situation that got them in there. They're in that situation and they need help. I had just gotten back from Iraq and decided to get out after that deployment. I just added another enlistment in there, so I did a total of 8 years before I got out.
We met in college,
Yeah.
in undergrad. I would see him studying, and I was trying to do my calculus work too. But it was just like kind of eye candy. You know, I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. At the end of that mini session, he actually came up and talked to me, and I was like, whoa, 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 this is not what's supposed to happen.
We finished undergrad and now had my bachelor's in biology. And I was like, okay, I've used up my GI Bill. How am I gonna pay for grad school? Once I got out after that 8 years, I swore up and down. I was like, I will never do this again. Back to why I enlisted in the first place, you know, I need money for college. And so I just joined back in, enlisted, went back in as a medic, hurried up and put in a PA packet and was fortunate to get accepted. So I had 2 deployments. I had one when I was enlisted as a medic with the 21st Cash out of Fort Hood. And then I had my second deployment was with the 82nd Airborne to Afghanistan. When you do mail call and you see if you have mail, and then you have that piece of home that keeps you going. It's what keeps you smiling, and that makes that deployment just a little bit easier, because they're not easier. You're missing home and everything else. So when you get those care packages, it brings a smile to your face, and it really makes you appreciate your family, makes you appreciate your loved ones. After we finished college, we kind of just went our separate ways. We didn't decide to get married until
He was done with PA school.
Done with PA school, so we were separated for about 3 years. We just found each other back again, and then I was like, yeah, I'm going to Germany. And we started talking a little bit more. I'm like, okay. The way it went down, though, it wasn't really
It wasn't a proposal.
It wasn't a great proposal.
No.
It was, I'm going to Germany, and I'm going single or I'm going married. So which is it? And she's like, okay, let's get married. I'm like, okay.
I wasn't from a military family, so I didn't know what all it entailed for me, how limited I would be and what I could do. Now you're in Germany and everything's on hold. Now you're at the mercy of the military on where they're going to send you. And so at that point we make a decision on, okay, so if I want to go to professional school, we may have to be apart. We may have to sacrifice our relationship a little bit, for a couple of years. As I was applying to PA school, we became pregnant. So the most challenging part of being a military spouse is constantly adapting to change.
Right after my deployment to Afghanistan, we went to Hawaii, and we're like, okay, it's time. We've already pushing that 20 years. COVID hit, so it was just like, it's time. Part of COVID was our kids were doing homeschool because all the schools were shut down. Well, a family that helped with
educational pods.
Educational
pods. We were
at
working.
Yeah, we were all professionals.
We were all essential workers at that time. That's what the term was.
One of the family canceled on us because the kid's dad had renal failure and he needed a kidney. And I remember we were at our house. One of the other families told us this, and we're like, I'll do it. Thinking like, what are the chances? We have no relation. They're not military. It's just a chance that we ended up.
Our kids ended up being in the same class.
In the same class in preschool and then on in elementary school, starting kindergarten. So I got tested and we were a match. And I was like, man, when our kids get older, are we going to be around to walk my daughter down the aisle? My biggest fear is not being there for my kids. And I could see Caleb growing up without a dad. That weighed heavy on me. So to me, I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice of, do I want to give this kid or not? Like, that was, when they said we were a match, that choice was made for me. Even now when we look at like Gil and Val and Caleb, they're always posting on Facebook and happy, and I was like, I helped with that.
One of the biggest things that our kids learned through the kidney donation was, my dad's a hero. He fought for the country, but he also keeps going with that heroism, you know.
As an 8-year Army veteran, I have every letter and card that was ever sent to me in the military, and I actually go through them maybe once a year just to look back on my military career. This year we participated with the Blue Star Moms, and we sent 50 care packages for troops overseas. Blue Star Mothers is a nationwide organization. They have sons and daughters overseas that are deployed. It's important for Newrez, not just for the mortgages and lending, but being a military-friendly organization, it is important for us to be involved with the military activities in our community. Albert did mention that it does boost the morale and makes you feel good when letters come from home.
When Albert and Anita found their forever home, they dreamed of creating the perfect outdoor oasis. They teamed up with ultra custom pools, and the results? Absolutely stunning. Their vision has truly come to life. Now it's time to add the finishing touches that will transform their outdoor space into an entertaining haven.
Hey guys!
Hi.
Good to see you. Glad you're here. You excited for your makeover?
You're so excited.
So excited. Yeah.
So I want to figure out your style a little bit.
Okay.
Are we bright?
Not exactly. Darker tones, more neutral tones, high contrast.
Great. I'm thinking this is more of your style. We have some contrast. We have the black. How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I like it.
I like the clean lines.
Clean lines. Do you think this will fit in your space? I think we need a lot of bold accessories.
Oh, I know. I think
No?
no.
I mean, I like the color. I like the whimsical of it.
He's ready for the color. All right. So Anita doesn't really like a lot of bright, bold colors. She's more of an organic, modern kind of girly. And I think in the absence of color, what we're gonna look for is contrast. Contrast in size, in shape, in different shades of greens for the plants. Green is a color, it's the leaves, but not necessarily with flowers that are orange and yellow. And I think that's gonna work really well in the choices that we make. She's challenging me, but I like the challenge. I'm in to win. All right, yeah, oh, these are good. What are they? Cuban gold. Cuban gold for the Cuban. For the Cuban. For the Cuban. All right. Now that the pool is in place, it is time to turn this space into more than just a splash pad. Albert and Anita, they shared with us that they really love family and gatherings and entertaining, so we want to be able to give them that more than just like the plastic fold-up table. We want to give them a space that they will love and that gives Anita that organic, modern vibe that she's going for. What in the world made me think that sweatpants was the right choice for today?
Welcome to my portable editing suite. So I've got multiple monitors. On this side over here, I've got a big monitor where I can kind of scrub through my footage and see it in detail. And then here I've got my timeline, and I can kind of click through my individual clips and take a look at those. If things are going well and the boss isn't around, I can always just, go over to YouTube. But I can see around and see when people are coming. Then I can always just turn that off. And here's my favorite place to go. So I like this. I can really just see everything from here.
I want to go in the pool.
It's 87.
It is not 87 degrees right now. This is brutal, brutal hot.
This makes the most sense in this trajectory, symmetry with the fans, and I maximize the seating with all 12 chairs. It is an unusual shape. It is a triangle, but we're gonna create another area where the family can gather. Perfect for a seating area. Poor guy, he's seen better days. We need to replace him.
Oh, so lightweight.
Instead of going with something that is really concrete, because the weight of the dirt and the weight of the plant.
But it looks concrete.
Yes. We're gonna make them out here. Making a container garden is gonna have 3 different plants, but they're gonna all work together. And then we're gonna remove these and put in different ones.
The wrong day to wear my hair down, you guys.
She needs the hair fan. Something like this is a statement piece. They are beautiful. They're larger in scale, and we always want to work in odd numbers, not even numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7 works a lot better than 2, 4, 6, 8.
We got everything done. They're on their way here. I'm so excited for them. Their story was incredible. I mean, everything that Albert did in his service and then still continuing to serve after his time in the military just says it all. Absolutely wonderful family. So I am running up to their car because here they go.
Let's do this!
Yes! Thank you so much for all that your family has done, for sharing your incredible story with America. We are so grateful. We hope you enjoy your beautiful pink and purple and orange space. Open your eyes!
I love it.
Thank you for watching this episode of Moving with the Military.
That's a wrap!